single stage amplifier. Amplifier is a circuit which will increase the amplitude of the signal without change in the shape. So we apply the small signal and that signal will get amplified by the amplifier. So amplification is depends upon the voltage gain. So output voltage is equal to gain multiplied by input voltage. Amplifier increase the amplitude of the signal. We apply the small signal AC voltage and amplifier will increase the amplitude of that signal. So there are various configuration of the NMOS or PMOS amplifier, that is a common source stage, common gate and common drain amplifier. So first we will discuss a common source stage with a resistive load. So in a common source amplifier, the source terminal is a common between input voltage and output voltage. So we apply the input to the gate terminal of the MOSFET and output is measured at a drain terminal of the MOSFET. So we are using resistance as a load. So this is a common source stage with a resistive load. In a second diagram, we plot a graph of input and output characteristics for a DC voltage. So V in is the DC voltage applied here and V out is the output voltage. Now see, when input voltage is a less than threshold voltage, means this region input is a less than threshold voltage, the transistor is turned off. So there is no current flowing through this circuit, so no drop across this resistance RD and the V out is equal to VDD. So for this region the output is equal to VDD. VTH is a minimum threshold voltage applied to the gate terminal of the transistor to create the channel. Once channel is created, electrons are moving from source to drain and drain current start to flow in the MOSFET. But when V in is less than VTH, so transistor is turned off, so no current will be flow through this resistance RD and output is equal to VDD. So this is the output. When input voltage is equal to VTH, so channel is created and electrons are moving from source to drain, current start to flow. So when current is flowing through this resistance RD, so output is equal to VDD minus drop across RD, that is I into RD. So V out is equal to VDD minus ID into RD. Okay, so whenever there is no current flowing through the MOSFET, output is equal to VDD, and when V in is greater than VTH, so current ID increases and it will decrease the output, because output is equal to VDD minus ID into RT. So for this region, when input is equal to VTH, channel is created and electrons are moving from source to drain, so drain current start to flow in a MOSFET and the V out will goes on decreasing when you increase the V in, because ID increases. So we can refer this equation, V out is equal to VDD minus ID into RD. So whenever this drain current increases, output voltage will decrease and ID will increase when input voltage is increases. So this is the output characteristics for common source stage with a resistive load. Then we can draw a equivalent circuit. So transistor M1 in a deep triode region can act as a resistance. So we can draw a resistance R on instead of MOSFET M1. So this is the equivalent circuit of a transistor of a common source amplifier in a deep triode region, that is a transistor is lipolized with a resistance, that is the R on. So for the amplifier, the voltage gain equation is important, because voltage gain is equal to output voltage divided by input voltage, but we need this equation to calculate the output voltage. So output voltage is equal to gain multiplied by input. So we need the voltage gain equation for the given circuit. So we can draw a small signal model for a common source amplifier. So see how to draw the small signal model? Make this VDD ground, because the small signal model is useful for AC signal, so we will make a DC supply ground. So this VDD is grounded and source is a common. Okay, we apply the input to the gate terminal. So this is a gate terminal, this is a drain terminal, okay, and source is a common. So Vin is here, so we can say this is V1 or VGS, voltage between gate and source. So ID is represented by a voltage dependent current source, that is GM into input voltage. One of the terminal of resistance RD is connected to the supply. So in a small signal model, supply is grounded, so this is a supply, we ground here. Other terminal is connected to the drain terminal, and here we are measuring the output. Now we will find out the voltage gain equation for this common source stage. So see this equation, V out, the voltage is equal to drop across this. So common source amplifier will give 180 degree phase shift. So V out is equal to minus I into RD. So voltage drop across this resistance. So V out is equal to minus ID into RD. So ID is represented by a current source that is depends on voltage. So V out is equal to ID into RD. So ID is minus GM into Vin into RD. So we can take this Vin at left hand side. So V out by Vin is equal to minus GM into RD. So this is a voltage gain equation. AV is equal to V out by Vin is equal to minus GM into RD. So this is the voltage gain equation for common source amplifier with a resistive load. We write output is equal to I into R. I is ID, and that is equal to GM into Vin. So we can put GM into Vin. We can take Vin left hand side. So V out by Vin is equal to minus GM into RD. So we can write the GM equation, that is mu n C ox W by L VGS minus VTH. So put here this equation. So voltage gain is equal to minus RD. This is GM, that is mu n C ox W by L. VGS in this case is Vin. So VGS is Vin. Again we can write a GM in terms of current, that is GM is equal to transconductance is equal to in a square root twice mu n C ox W by L ID. We can put here, this is a GM, and instead of RD we can write in terms of voltage and current, that is VRD divided by ID. So this is the voltage across resistance RD, this is the current flowing through resistance RD. Again we can simplify this. So AV is equal to in a square root minus 2 mu n C ox W by L VRD divided by square root ID. So in amplifier, voltage gain is important because output is equal to voltage gain multiplied by input. So gain of the amplifier is important, so we will focus on how to increase the gain. So to increase the gain, if you see this equation, we can increase the gain by increasing W by L, that is width and length ratio, or increasing the voltage across resistance ID, or decreasing the drain current. So voltage gain can be increased by W by L ratio, by increasing or voltage across resistance RD, or by decreasing the drain current. Now when you consider the output resistance of the transistor, that is R0, what is the voltage gain equation? So we will add one more resistance in a small signal model. This is a small signal model for common source amplifier with a resistive load. So we are adding output resistance of a transistor. Again we write the equation for V out. V out is the voltage drop across this resistance. So I is the current flowing through this resistance, that is ID. The minus sign because this is a common source amplifier which give 180 degree phase shift. So V out is equal to minus ID into RD is in parallel with R0. So these two resistors are in a parallel. So ID is Gm into V1, we can put here. So we can take this V1 at the left hand side. So V out by V1, that is the voltage gain, is equal to minus Gm. RD is in parallel with R0. So this is a voltage gain equation of a common source amplifier with a resistive load, and when you consider the output resistance of the transistor, that is the R0. So basically this R0 is very high, it is in a kilo ohm. So you can say V out by V in, that is the voltage gain, is equal to Gm into RD. You can simplify this parallel combination of resistance in this way. So voltage gain is equal to minus Gm RD R0 divided by RD plus R0. So this is the voltage gain equation for a common source amplifier with a resistive load. Second configuration of a common source stage with a diode connected load. Instead, in a CMOS technology, it is very difficult to fabricate the resistor with a fixed value. So instead of using a resistor as a load directly, we can go with a diode connected device which can be act as a resistor, and which can be act as a load for a common source amplifier. So MOSFET can be operated as a small signal resistor if gate and drain terminals are short circuited. So see, this is a diode connected NMOS. The gate terminal is connected to the drain terminal of the MOSFET. So this is a diode connected NMOS. This is diode connected PMOS. So when gate and drain are short circuited, so this can be act as a resistor. Now we have to find out the equivalent resistors when gate and drain terminal is short circuited. So gate and drain terminal is short circuited. So we draw the small signal model for this diode connected NMOS. So this is a small signal model for diode connected NMOS. So gate terminal is short circuited with a drain. ID is represented by a voltage dependent current source, that is Gm into Gm into V1, and output resistance of transistor is R0. So we draw the equivalent circuit to find out output resistance. So Vx by Ix we have to find out the ratio of voltage X and divided by current Ix. So Vx by Ix we have to find out. Now see, if you observe this diagram, V1, this voltage is equal to Vx. So V1 is equal to Vx. Then we apply the KCL here, that is a Kirchhoff current law. Ix is equal to current through this, that is Vx by R0, and this is a current source, that is Gm into V1, but V1 is equal to Vx. Okay, so apply the KCL here. So Ix, that is the incoming current, is equal to current flowing through this R0, and this is the current source. So current flowing through R0 is Vx by R0 plus Gm into Vx is the second current source. So we can Vx by Ix is equal to, we can take Vx common here. So Vx is a common, remaining is 1 upon R0 plus Gm. So you can take Vx by Ix is equal to 1 upon Gm is in parallel with R0. So for a diode connected transistor, the resistance is 1 upon Gm is in parallel with R0. 1 upon Gm, that is the transconductance, is in parallel with R0. So when you say a diode connected devices, so resistance of that devices is 1 upon Gm is in parallel with R0. So basically R0 is a very high value, it is in a kilo ohm. So when two resistors are in a parallel and resultant is the lower value, so 1 upon Gm is a lower. So impedance of diode connected device is 1 upon Gm. Now if we consider the body effect, and we can find out the impedance of diode connected devices. So this is the arrangement. Gate terminal is connected with the drain. and we have to consider the body effect, so we can add one more current source, that is GMB into VBS. Okay, so when you consider the body effect, we have to consider the current source that is depend upon body to substrate, body to source voltage, VBS. So this is the equivalent circuit for this circuit. We have to find again Vx and Ix. Again we will write the KCL here. Now if you see this diagram, this V1 and Vx, so V1 is equal to minus Vx, and this VBS is equal to minus Vx. See this diagram, V1 is equal to minus Vx and body to source voltage is equal to minus Vx. I can apply the KCL here. So this Ix is equal to current flowing through this, that is Gm plus GMB into Vx, plus current flowing through this, that is Vx by R0. Vx by R0. So we write the KCL here. Ix is equal to Gm plus GMB into Vx plus Vx by R0. This is the current flowing through the R0. Then we will simplify this, take the Vx common. So Gm plus GMB plus 1 upon R0 into Vx. So Vx by Ix is equal to 1 upon Gm plus GMB plus R inverse, R0 inverse. So that is 1 upon Gm plus GMB is in parallel with R0. So Vx by Ix, that is the resistance Rx, is equal to 1 upon Gm plus GMB, because R0 is very high, so we can neglect that. So when you consider the body effect, the output impedance of diode connected device is 1 upon Gm plus GMB. So common source stage with a diode connected load. So this is a common source with a diode connected load. So M2 is a diode connected devices because gate terminal is connected to the drain terminal. So it is a diode connected devices and it's act as a small signal resistor. So we apply the input to the gate because common source amplifier, source is grounded. At the load we are connecting diode connected MOSFET. So we know the voltage gain equation for a resistive load, that is AV is equal to Gm into RD. The voltage gain is equal to minus Gm into RD. Gm is the transconductance of input device, that is M1. RD is the load in case of resistive load. So from this equation, for a diode connected devices, the resistance is 1 upon Gm of this MOSFET 2 plus 1 of GMB of this MOSFET 2. So diode connected load equivalent impedance is 1 upon Gm plus GMB. So we can use, instead of RD, this is the equivalent resistance for diode connected device, that is 1 upon Gm plus GMB. We write a 2 here because this is a MOSFET 2. So AV is equal to minus Gm of 1 multiplied by 1 upon Gm2 plus GMB2. We know that GMB is equal to eta into Gm. So from this, eta is equal to GMB by Gm. So we can take Gm2 common. So it is 1 plus GMB2 divided by Gm2. So this is eta, we can put here. So AV is equal to minus Gm1 divided by Gm2 multiplied by 1 upon 1 plus eta. We write Gm1 and Gm2 in terms of current. So Gm equation is, transconductance equation is in a square root twice mu n C ox W by L ID. So this is the equation of transconductance in terms of device dimension. So we can put this Gm here equation. So AV is equal to minus in a square root twice mu n C ox W by L of transistor 1 multiplied by ID 1 divided by in a square root twice mu n C ox W by L of 2 into ID 2 1 upon 1 plus eta. So 1 upon 1 plus eta. Now the ID1 and ID2 is equal, so this twice means Cox will get cancelled, ID will get cancelled. So voltage gain is equal to inner square root W by L of transistor 1 divided by W by L of transistor 2 into 1 upon 1 plus eta. Now if the variation of eta with the output voltage is neglected, so this gain is independent of bias current and voltage. Okay, so if we neglect this eta variation with output voltage, so gain is independent on supply and biasing current.